All right, everybody, welcome back. We are diving deep today.
Into millionaire habits?
Yeah, we're not talking about how to,
Swim in a vault of money.
exactly. No Scrooge McDuck stuff today, but we are talking about,
Habits?
right, actionable things that you can
Yeah.
do in your everyday life.
Yeah, and this is based on
This is from,
a source that really digs into this.
yeah, we've got some great source material for this deep dive.
Yes.
Mhm.
And the cool thing is,
Yes, cool.
you don't actually have to be a millionaire
Oh, interesting.
to start acting like one and implementing these things.
So basically, like, fake it till you make it.
Kind of, but not really, because these habits are more about building a foundation for long-term success.
I see.
It's a way of thinking.
Okay, so let's get into the good stuff, because I know
Yes,
the source mentions a bunch of these different habits.
it does.
But the one that really stood out to me
Okay.
was this idea of setting ridiculously ambitious goals,
Yes.
like land on the moon type goals.
Yeah.
And I was kind of confused by that at first.
Yeah. Well, I mean, think of it this way. Like,
Okay.
when you set a goal that's just out there, like, it seems impossible
Mhm.
almost. It forces you to rethink your approach.
I see.
Right? So,
Yeah.
like, take Elon Musk as an example.
Okay.
His goal of colonizing Mars.
Sure.
Ridiculous, right?
Seems pretty crazy.
Sounds crazy. But
Yeah.
that audacity forces him to break down problems
Oh.
into smaller steps to
Oh.
attract the brightest minds
Yeah.
and to just constantly be innovating.
It's like those big goals are almost like this engine that just keeps,
It's about pushing boundaries
yeah.
and expanding your vision.
It's like shoot for Mars and maybe you'll at least land on the moon.
Yeah, exactly.
So what other millionaire habits did the source throw at us?
Well, one that really stood out to me was their emphasis on constant learning.
Oh, like reading a lot.
Yeah, they seem to be voracious readers.
You know, I always thought that was kind of like a cliche.
Right.
Like, oh, all successful people read a ton, but
Yeah,
there's something to it,
I think so.
really.
Yeah, because the world is changing so fast
Mm.
that the people who commit to learning and evolving,
Yeah.
they're the ones who can adapt and seize new opportunities.
It's not just like keeping up. It's like
Yeah,
staying ahead.
absolutely.
Okay, so reading makes sense. But what about networking? That's another one that the source brought up.
Yes,
And I'll be honest, networking always felt a little,
I get.
I don't know, slimy to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it was all about using people.
I know what I mean.
Yeah, so how did the source frame that?
The source framed it more as building genuine connections. Millionaires understand that surrounding yourself with other driven individuals creates a network of support and inspiration.
So it's less about what can you do for me and more about
Yeah,
like finding your team, your squad,
yeah.
almost like a superhero team, right? Right.
Yeah, like a mastermind.
Everyone brings their own skills to the table.
Yeah,
You
it's-
make something amazing happen.
Yeah, and speaking of investing in yourself, the source also emphasized
Okay.
physical and mental well-being.
Oh, yeah, you can't build an empire
You can't.
if you're exhausted.
Exactly. Millionaires recognize that their well-being is essential for peak performance.
Makes sense.
So they prioritize things like exercise,
Yeah,
healthy eating, stress management.
it's all about balance.
It is.
Take care of yourself so you can take care of business.
I like that.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground here, but I feel like we've only scratched the surface.
Just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, totally. What's the biggest takeaway you want to leave the listener with today?
I think the key takeaway is that these millionaire habits aren't some like get-rich-quick scheme.
Right.
Yeah, it's about cultivating a mindset
Uh-huh.
and actions that set you up for success in any area of your life.
So it's not about the money. It's about
It's about the approach.
the way you think about things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll leave you with this.
Okay.
Think about which of these habits resonated with you today.
Mm-hmm.
Which one could you start weaving into your own routine?
Yeah.
Even a small change can make a big difference over time.
I love it. Great advice.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.